Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Persona 5 Royale Part 114. In the previous video, we confronted Maruki after talking to all our friends, and then we said, we're gonna still beat you up. And then he said, alright, see you in a month. And we said, wait, what? And now we're back in our room. This part does also mean that we're longer than the Persona 4 Let's Play in part number. Now, in overall length, we eclipsed that a long time ago because the Persona 4 videos were like 45 minutes on average, and these are closer to like, you know, an hour and 10 minutes on average. But this makes this the third longest Let's Play I've done in part number. We still have a good ways to go before we beat Cold Steel 4 at its massive 160 parts. I do not foresee us eclipsing that here, but let's see. I mean, realistically, we probably have like maybe 10 to 15 parts left, I would say. That would be my guess. I think I remember hearing that like the rough estimate is the royal stuff's about like 15 to 20 hours long. Now, I don't know if that counts some of the extra like added like scenes that have been sprinkled throughout the game, or if it's just like purely from when the game would have normally ended. Hey, yo, Igor. Been a while, man.
It's been quite some time.
I mean, it's been like 2 weeks. It hasn't been that long. I mean, I know we just said it's been a long time, but like...
We finally succeeded in reaching you.
What's going on?
You have been imprisoned once more.
Yeah, I'm used to it by this point.
This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Recommendation letter get? Please, I'm begging you.
Lady Lavenza told you that? We ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
I like the look.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two.
I mean, it's okay. We were trying to like force you to accept an identity that you didn't want to accept at the time, which, I mean, the context, it makes it sound worse than it is. I don't know, I still kind of feel like the bad guy.
I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine. But mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up. My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
You can join the Phantom Thieves. Phantom Thieves! Or unlock your social link again so we can get that pep back in your step, because, I mean, this is insensitive to say, but I liked the old Sumire. Right from the go, Sumire. May I take the extra classes as well? I want to study more. This is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here? Not bad. I have club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh? Club? I thought he was in the go home club. Talking shit? That's the best club, by far.
Time's up.
Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Nope. Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exam, so you better start preparing now. If you cause any trouble, that'll show up in your transcript, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now it's time to turn that homework. Let's see, who's on class duty today?
Man.
You been studying? Well, not that you really had time for that. I killed God? Can that be like my excuse? Can I say like a doctor's excuse? Sorry, didn't do homework, was busy shooting God in the face? Everyone rested up. More or less, my mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here. I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, and I'd like to hear everyone else's take. I have to tell you all something. I really sure think I'm going home early. Have fun with all this. See ya. We'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Cool, we're waiting for you all.
Hey!
I need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza. And cook up our plans from here on out too. Yeah, but think, what if Morgana was still like a dude? Like a human male?
To choose our own path,
and he's just like sitting on our desk in the middle of class and like nobody says anything about it? Come on, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be neat?
Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We could accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
Yeah, his ass is grass.
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Time for the fourth for Really Real's last Phantom Thieves mission.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
Also, didn't we like delete the metaverse? How's that going?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all.
Yeah, he's our best friend.
There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
Yeah, you're surprised. You like you just not always spitting straight fucking facts.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in.
And you know, if any of these other guys are like, oh man, this reality's better, wish I could have it, maybe you should have been born with superpowers, loser.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Get back in the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me, you know that, reality bending stuff? Why's Doc able to do that anyway?
Because he's fucking wicked smart.
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
I mean, it could be something as simple as just there's like another god. Right? I mean, there's no reason to assume that there's just like the one that we fought.
This is Lavenza speaking.
Come again? You guys got a phone?
Yes, allow me to repeat myself.
You think Igor has like a credit card? He like calls into the telephone company. Ah, yes, it is me, Igor. I would like to renew my subscription.
Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
Lady Lavenza?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
Please?
Wait, how is she even calling you?
I don't know, man.
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
She's a magical being, alright? It doesn't really matter.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
See, that's a Justine line.
Apparently, she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
We could just come over right now. Me?
Yes. Of course, your friends are also invited. As for the location, let us convene at your school.
Can we go to a less cursed place?
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
Is this the part where we tell you that we escort that? Well, okay, so Lavenza, I don't know if you guys knew this, but she used to be like 2 people, and before she was 2 people, we used to take her around all sorts of places. There were like jellyfish and stuff.
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
I mean, we're not gonna not team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but
Well, I think we ought to team up.
To be fair, Futaba, he didn't kill your dad.
me too.
Well, actually, I guess in theory he killed your mom. Because, I mean, I guess that, I mean, they never really officially said that, but I mean, you kind of have to assume that it was him that killed Wakaba.
Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I guess that settles that.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
Really, I think Yusuke could just walk on in. He blends in, like, so well.
All right, let's head home for now.
So, do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea, her wandering around that getup. That's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her. Morgana's on top of it.
For real?
For real? Wait, no, not. How is it to pull something like that off? A kitty helping a little kid. Sounds like one dynamite duo. That could at least be 3 seasons in a movie. Easy. Only 3 seasons? Come on, Futaba. Gotta at least double that. That's not exactly helpful to us right now, though. At any rate, I'm certain she would reach out to us if something were to go awry. It's true, we can put our faith in Lavenza. You guys do not know her that well. Agreed, let us know if anything changes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Lavenza we know, based on the 2 competent personalities. I don't know how trustworthy and reliable they are. How would Lavenza want to meet up at school? It's not like she wants to check out the place, right? I don't know, maybe she's gonna be like, ah, I'm the super boss, let's fight. Come on, let me, I kind of talk to Tanaka.
Hey, hey.
Just gotta move forward. Can I decorate?
Hey!
You gonna take a break for today? Nah. Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. I was asleep. What's up?
No.
I was just... Remember what happened that night? You remember, right? Well, there's been a lot of nights. We've been here for like 300 days. Night before we went into Mementos to erase it. We dealt with Shido.
Hey!
Remember how I said I finally found the place where I belong? Even though I said that and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. No, it made it obvious how much I want to be a human. More than once I thought it'd give me a chance later on, but what I did was just so lame. I can't believe I was off trying to have a blast and you were busy trying to help us. I mean, I understand.
Wait!
But being so nice to me. If you try executing something this big, I'd be more disappointed than anything. Now I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. Nowhere near cool. You don't have to be cool, you're already a super cool, nowhere near it.
What?
Yeah, I just said that. You didn't need to hear it parroted back at me.
Listen up.
Well, you just told us not to be nice and now we're being mean. You know what? I'm gonna make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm gonna become more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything, because deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. It's all changing. I'm gonna stand proud on my own 4 feet. I'm gonna be the one to protect you. I promise I will. Oh, do you got a upgraded super persona? Okay, you do. I was wondering if those are gonna be a thing again. That was a thing in Golden, was you got the third tier of personas in the extra content. Oh, they like fuse. Man, we barely even got to enjoy it. I liked Mercurius more, if I'm being honest. I discovered a new, no, my original power.
All right.
Diego? I like Mercurius more. Can I have him back?
Okay.
Alright, time to serve Maruki as just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us is like that is asking for it. But you wished for it. I mean, it's true, but let's just forget that part. Let's reject Maruki's world together and fight for our real reality. We're gonna be even greater partners now.
Let's
you mean
turn
greater
in for the night.
partners? Well, things are gonna get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Majestic presence. Okay, may decrease SP cost. It's still maybe the worst passive, because at this point, Meteor Han exists. And who cares about increasing the allies' healing? Okay. I mean, I guess that's just kind of... I mean, it's not really objectively better than Miracle Punch, but we can use it.
Ahem.
A new year's starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to lay around? Good grief, it's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shiminawa in order to welcome in the Toshigama D. Quit throwing words at me that I don't know how to pronounce and I'm just guessing, man. One of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the by, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there end up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all of Shinto's gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand?
What is the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san. I bet you slept through Shogatsu. Yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Lady Han's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out.
Seriously?
So lucky, and I didn't even sleep through it. Are you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's a phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's the phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? Well, presumably how numerous they are. That's right, use a specific number, right? What's the phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? I don't fucking know, man. Are there 8 million gods? That seems like a lot. I don't think you guys have 8 million. I know Hindus got like close to that many, right? But 10,000 seems low. But 10,000 is like a nice round number, more than 8. That's hard. Because 8 just seems way too high. But, I mean, some cultures are like, there's literally a god for like everything. Like, there's the god of like the broom. You know, like basically every single thing has like a god for it. I could see that. 8 million just seems like a lot. But 10,000 seems too low. Because like my heart says 8 million. My head says 10,000. Are there really 8 million of these motherfuckers? Yeah, I think that's it.
That means...
So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
This is it.
Correct.
It's not even like that's not a phrase. We call them Yayorotsu no Kami, or the 8 million gods, though that number's not meant to be taken literally. Yayoros is essentially shorthand for a myriad gods, an uncountable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed the gods dwelled in everything. What's with all these traditions, you could say their beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going!
Nice, Edion seemed really relieved. Hold on. I'm just saying, if your stats aren't maxed out at this point, like, you got a fucking problem. You're pretty good at studying, I'm impressed. I mean, we've been like hella inefficient in this playthrough, and we easily maxed out our stats and are close to... And we maybe, well, we won't finish all the social links if we do get extra time.
Don't forget to eat lunch.
But if we do get any extra time, we'll finish all but like one or two social links. Because really we just need like 2 more visits, or 1 more visit with Devil Lady, 1 more with Futaba. And then the only things we have left are like the other 8 levels of Fortune, and then like the last like 3 or 4 of Tower. And that's it.
As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
I don't think cats can eat jelly. I mean, I guess you can. I guess it depends on what the jelly's made of, whether or not it's safe.
Hmm? That's...
Is beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... Wait, that's not my point. Let's follow it.
Hey, sit down so you don't lose sight of it. I'm not gonna run, man. I'm not getting Lavenza to make me run. You crazy? Going on a trip next week. My mom reserved a hotel. Is this really the right time for that? What are you gonna do about your college exams? Nothing really. What are you saying? You've worked so hard up until now. I know you want to have fun, but you can't give up now. What are you talking about? I'm not going to college. When I graduate, I'm gonna work at my dad's company. I've been saying that since last year. Hey, Will, what up? People seem to have calmed down with the Phantom Thieves. What do you think about them? They're heroes. See if their actions had a major influence on you, huh? Well, I want to be able to report the news without being influenced by the public. I honestly wish I could interview them in person, but that's never gonna happen. I've lost interest. Yeah, I get that. People often lose interest in things around the new year, like one-hit wonders. And yet we never managed to find out who they were. It almost feels like a dream. Well, I want to report the news without being influenced by the public.
Oh!
We went to the first floor. Yeah, but I'm talking. Come on, Senpai. You shouldn't skip. We keep this up, you'll take you off the starting lineup. It doesn't really matter to me. I should be glad if they did. I prefer to sit on a bench and cheer everyone else on. It's easy, and I can just chat with the manager. Seriously, what's gotten into you? You just come to the afternoon practice? Everyone's worried about you. Yeah, if I feel like it.
Wait!
Alright, fine.
That's not right.
Where on earth is it trying to go? Come on, we gotta follow it. Oh, he's running, man. The office. It is our new velvet room.
For real?
The nurse's office? What's going on there? Just like my dream. You even showed up in your dreams? That's strange. Well, never mind that. No point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quick. Everyone's in high spirits in the turn of the year. It's weird. Something happened? Alright, everyone's happy that all their wishes came true, so that's probably it, right? But being too happy might not always be a good thing. You have to be motivated to win a match. I feel like you're talking to your boyfriend on the soccer team a little too much. Well, being happy is a good thing. I agree with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in the like the freaking opposite direction and be like, oh, actually suffering's like fucking good. Like that's, you know, I don't really completely agree with that, but I mean, you can find value and growth in suffering, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a good thing because of that.
Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. What's the formality?
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
I mean, we don't get that much time for lunch, probably.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I suppose that makes sense. I never really considered that you would have a hard time showing up because you're like a magic mystical being.
I see.
If you just said, hey, I can, walk around, I don't think anyone would have, argued about that.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened.
Why you gotta give me that facial expression?
Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza? I guess we should get everyone in here.
I mean, thankfully they've at least seen her, so they know we're not gonna be, like, liars, potentially. We're like, hey, there's this lady, you've never met her.
Infiltration? Success.
She's like a little kid, she's real, she's in the nurse's office.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here.
Yeah, I feel like giving them the gym outfits makes them, like, stand out more.
We're lucky it went as well as it did.
But I guess you don't really have access to just maybe the standard uniforms? I don't know.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
Please have the glasses with the nose on and your ruffled up hair. Please. That's all I ask.
I must say, though,
Damn.
I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
What if you just walked in and you had the ruffled up hair and then the glasses with the big nose on them? Come on, that shit would be fucking so good.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal.
I mean, I agree, but at the same time, why was no one more mad at Akechi?
But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
That's not even why you should be mad at him. He killed your parents. Presumably.
All right, then.
I mean, we know he killed Haru's dad. We have to just assume that he killed Futaba's mother. Because, as far as we know, nobody else can do the mental shutdown stuff. Like, nobody else can, go into the palaces and do that.
That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before? We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
So, care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it.
I mean, basically it's our fault. If we'd never talked to this man, we could have been chilling.
As well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
Really, doesn't mementos like not exist anymore?
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Yeah, how'd it come back?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but like, how is he gonna access mementos if you were all like, oh, it's gone, it's never coming back?
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
That's impossible.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's impossible.
There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Futaba did.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
Well, I mean, in theory, we don't know that we can do it, we just never tried.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself,
Don't say him like that.
we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
So, why is Memento still... I mean, it's not even like... I guess I'm just like... It's like, why even talk about how it's like gone in the first place if it's not actually gone? You could just say, oh, well, you know, it's you know, the issue's settled or something. I don't know, it's just kind of weird for them to be like, and then Mementos is going to be gone forever, and then it's like, oh, wait, actually it's not.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos.
Because, like, that's not the part that, like, you know, is a hold-up for me. Like, okay, he has magic powers and he can do his thing. Alright, I can roll with that, but, like, it's just when they make a mention of, like, the metaverse will be gone after you do this thing, and then it's like, oh, wait, no, actually, it's still there.
It's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
Remember, like, 2.5 weeks ago when we shot God in the face and killed him? Despite being a human?
What if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Okay, but, like, how?
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses'
Yeah.
support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
And plus, nobody knows who this guy is. That's another thing. I feel like maybe if he, like, published his paper and it was, like, super highly acclaimed or something? I don't know. Masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that. Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
He chose Maruki. What does that even mean?
What?
After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
But we didn't do that. Like, at all. None of you, all you guys only talked to Maruki the one time. And we haven't talked to Maruki since, like, November 17th.
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press on. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but... I don't know what path you might have to take to get there. I hope your track dreams will still do some good in the end. Thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't really line up with what you just said of like we chose Maruki's like vision of the future, because they didn't do that.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man.
Unless you're trying to say like we were all like fucking messed up in the head after we beat the god guy. Still.
However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts.
I guess, whatever.
Thus,
I'm not gonna nitpick it too. I mean, I am gonna nitpick it,
your
but
own desires
I mean, I wouldn't say I don't feel like this
actualization.
is nitpicking. I feel like this is engaging with the story. But I know some people get like real mad at when you talk about stuff.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too. Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed.
I guess it's just the whole part about like we chose him to be the new god doesn't really make any sense to me.
This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
I mean, that makes sense.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred.
Now, once again, they did say mementos would be like gone, dusted, finito.
As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses.
I guess that's maybe
as a
just like
whole.
part of the like problem with trying to like tack on new content after a story that was like already finished.
Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
I mean, that's a pretty lengthy deadline.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by
Okay,
then.
so it is just a standard deadline.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card.
Yes. Our
I'll pour my heart and
final
soul
card.
into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the meta nav?
Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Oh, because he's like a nice guy. I mean, he wants to save us.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah?
Maybe. We got a month.
Sound good?
Yo, futaba.
You're willing to ask me as well.
Don't give me that look.
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Bro, he is not a member. He is like a contractor.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
And that settles that.
Because you need to be in prison, sir. Forever.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We'll leave her to us.
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well.
Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Oh, she was listening in. And it's so weird looking. Seeing her with like the different hair.
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
Hi,
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late. And thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest? Thank you.
what are we gonna do? Are we gonna say no? You crazy?
So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today. And, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
It's fine. Maruki?
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence. Whereas, I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her. But still, like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this. But now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
Yeah, you gotta decide. You know, you gotta be whoever it is you want to be. If you want to be Kasumi, if you want to be Sumire, you know, it's your choice. And there's no real wrong answer. Just whatever feels right.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai. But you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society.
Yeah, I do like her character a lot. I will say I do prefer the personality she displays as Kasumi more than Sumire, but it's maybe I'm the problem. Maybe that would be the reason why she felt she had to be Kasumi in the first place. Tomorrow we're going to the palace. We're going to take back the world, the real world. Rewriting reality. Who would have thought such a thing possible? Not only that, but this palace is ruled by a Persona user. How does that make any sense? I know God mode when I see it. God modding? At this point, he's basically a god, right? Shit makes Shido look small time. He was just like a dude who got like fucking muscles. Need to come up with a plan. Also, but like Shido wasn't really the main thing we killed. We did kill like God, like the real God, like the god that he's turning into. Which, in theory, would basically mean he's weaker because he's not the full new god. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi-kun? I guess we could let him back in the group chat, right? God, no. Yeah, that'd be quickest. Secret option, no? Let's put him in. Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? We better come up with a plan. This time it's gonna go by fast.
For real?
I can't believe he controls mementos. This guy's different than the others. Maruki's gonna be a tough one to take down.
Hey.
Can't fail. Let's stop Maruki. It's something only we can do.
Hey.
Hey. Heading to the palace today, yeah? A good idea, I'd say, although we mustn't rush, of course. Yeah, honestly, if we gotta accomplish anything, we gotta get out of there. I agree, is that alright? I mean, we should be careful! Yeah, we got this. In that case, let us meet at the hideout after school. Get out of my group text.
Okay.
A hideout after school, then. Should we tell Yoshizawa? Well, we should probably still leave her alone. She's in for some hardcore one-on-one bonding sessions. Have some heart-to-hearts. Seems everyone has arrived. Let us begin. February 3rd is the date we agreed with Dr. Maruki. We gotta go find the treasure already. Once the day passes, it's over. We all get there, right? Have to discover a route by February 2nd, to be more precise. That's another look at it. Nice you actually remembered.
Yeah?
Of course I did. I'm a boy genius. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to secure our route sooner rather than later. We must be delivered, however. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, Dr. Maruki's pretty much got the power of a god. I doubt anything's gonna go smoothly. Better not let our guard down. Why don't I just summon like the big fucking Uber Lucifer again?
Very well. Let us go.
Oh, it's like a one-time thing? Damn. Oh, she's already there.
Hello, everyone.
Yo, do you get like a different outfit? I mean, I liked your old outfit a lot, but I don't know. I also like change. Well, kind of. Unless the change is worse, then I don't like it. Something wrong?
You're going to fight Dr. Maruki, yes?
Oh yeah, he's gonna get an atomic wedgie likes of which he hasn't had since like middle school.
Please, take me with you.
But you can't go in dressed like that.
Well, I mean, she can. In theory, we could have all of you dressed in like probably some ridiculous shit if we wanted to, but...
Please? I'm done running away. I can't keep relying on people, like Senpai. I want to live life as Sumire.
Color me impressed.
Looks like she'll do just fine here.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
In that case, we gotta come up with a code name for you.
I mean, presumably like Rose or something. She has like a rose motif on her finisher.
What now?
And she's red, and she's got a flower.
It wouldn't be right if you were the only one going by your real name, you know?
Oh, you're right.
Joker, got any suggestions?
Violet Appetite?
That seems a bit...
Senpai, even I get full from time to time.
Time to time. What about Terminator?
That's not really the issue.
Then how about Violet? It's Sumire in English.
I'll take your word for it.
Violet. Yes, let's go with that.
Excellent. Now remember, everyone, Violet, not violent. Violet.
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
I am surrounded by absolute fools.
Bro, look at what you're fucking wearing, dude. I'm not taking advice from the traffic, what are those things called? They're not cones, but like, you know, they're like the circle ones. They're like the big bulky ones that are like, please don't run over the construction workers. What do you mean? You've never actually seen anybody on this construction site, even though it's been here for a year? No, we're actually, there's people
Are we done?
that are being paid to
We
do
should
work.
probably get moving.
Okay, yeah, alright, it's been a year and 6 months, and it is just a big pile of dirt still. But we're working on it. We're actually ahead of schedule,
I know.
you know?
Jeez. Come on, Violet. Let's roll.
Yeah.
I'm still calling you Rose. What are we supposed to do now? First we secure our route to the treasure. Then we gotta know where it is before we can steal it after all. Check most of the places on the map though. Looks like we need to go even deeper into the palace. Wow, what a surprise. Let's go deeper into the palace. We never had to do that before. Let me take a quick look.
Yes.
I think it's probably that's locked security door here. It's probably the best place to investigate. They're getting some weird shadow reading, so be careful.
Silver.
And over there in the auditorium. Let's get going. Alright, the squad. I mean, you already know what the squad is. It is... Who could it be? Who could it be? Who's gonna be a part of the squad? Oh, we can't have you guys? Forgot, because we also have Akechi. I was just thinking about Sumire. I don't know. I mean, if we're being smart, it has to be Makoto. Yeah. Like, I don't think we can not take... You have to take Makoto or Morgana. They are required to be in your party, pretty much. It's either that or make the main character your healer, which is, like, very inefficient. Well, it's probably not that bad in this game, because I feel like the skills people learn are actually better than in, like, previous games. Like, they scale a bit harder. Yeah, I think we have to run this party. It's either that or Morgana, and I just like Makoto more. Even though we have used Makoto, like, so much. I think there's something else I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, we need to do equipment. So Ryuji... I need this back. Oh yeah, I want to say, what do you guys do again? Like Sumire. Because you only have regular DR Han, which doesn't cut it. Honestly, your skills are like not very good. I mean, they're okay. At Pupil's not bad. This is actually kind of... I mean, it's like... It only really synergizes with melee. And we don't really use melee much. Like, I mean, really, if we use, like, Sumire with, like, Ryuji, that'd be pretty good. Because then there's, like, a melee synergy with those two. And then you bring, like, Makoto or Morgana would probably be a decent squad. But I just, in general, prefer magic. I just like it more. It's just this ability. I don't really know, like, what's the difference in, like, greatly decrease and, like, just Secunda? Like, it doesn't... Like, these words don't really mean anything, like, in the abstract. Because that could be like, oh, you know... Like, because I mean, honestly, I don't even know, like, how much of a percentage miss reduction Secunda is, right? That's just one of, like, I kind of have a beef with games that don't give you raw numbers. I mean, I get why some things don't give you raw numbers. It's because, like, they're afraid of, like, scaring people with, you know, percentages and stuff. But I do prefer to actually have, like... some sort of a better basis of understanding, you know, how much benefit this really provides. So, Akechi, you do have, so you have Debilitate. We could also try and get like a Midi or a Han accessory, which would be kind of nice. So somebody, I think we were going to give Akechi the Char. I think Akechi, you're going to be kind of more of a supporty boy. You're going to support your one true love, the main character. Do we get to call you Crow again? No, or do you get a new nickname? Is it Darth Cringe? So let me think. What is no, that's the blessed thing. I always get this and the spiral whatever, the thing that gets Terrykaja confused. What is the Ring of Wrath? We're going to take... We'll take the Invigorate for now. Sumere, I want you to have this. Akechi, you have Insight, and Makoto has... I mean, that's fine. No. Someone needs to have Terrykaja. Because we don't... I'm supposed to give you the Terrykaja, because we already have, No. Always forget it's at the bottom. Yeah, Terrykaja. And then I guess you can just have this. Sounds good. Alright, finally. Gosh, that took way too fucking long.
I should write something.
Accessory stuff. Like, I mean, I make it take longer than it should, because... I don't know, I get, like, mind flooded and forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I guess it's also just all the names are so similar for everything that it's like it all kind of like bleeds together. And plus sometimes you won't see it because it's equipped on someone else already. Which is why I wish there is a button, I don't know. I've hit every button, but there's no way to just like quick unequip an accessory, it seems. Like you have to have an accessory equipped. I mean, I think you can scroll to the bottom and then unequip it, but it takes a while. Actually, I'm not sure if you can do that. Can you? I mean, I don't think there's a way to unequip an accessory. This is the best! Which is dumb, if that's the case. And it's just like, there's no button. Like, I hit all the buttons and nothing happens. Oh. It's a little more to go. Violet, are you holding up okay?
Yes!
Sorry, it's just I feel a little off. My outfit. Looks like it's not sale yet. I let my guard down for a second, but I swear I'm fine, so sorry for making y'all worry. It's fine and all, but don't hold us back either. You push yourself harder than you're capable of handling, you'll endanger everyone on your side too.
Security level crazy!
Crazy? They're fast. I don't know what the heck they are, but we better move it. Should we get back to it? Things are looking bad. We'll retreat right away. Until then, we'll back you up with everything we've got. Everything we've got, you say? We have Trumpeter equipped. What level are we? 72? That actually unlocks some personas, I'm pretty sure. I think there's like some decent personas in the 70s that we maybe have access to now. Because I don't think we've looked since like level 69?
Oh shit!
I mean, you guys do realize like we're gonna try and fight a god. Like you can't be this freaked out.
Sondrian! What?
Her personas!
Not on my watch!
Please stay back!
I appreciate it, but allow me.
Well, they're very nice
I
to
chose to stand on my own and
stand
fight.
there and let you do your speech.
It's time I stopped being helpless. I hung my head low and took your hand. But I knew all along, deep down, pretending to be Kasumi was not the right way.
Oh, she got like a second awakening?
The weak
Your Sumire dies today!
Violet!
And that's
You
a
were
cool
the
visual.
one. The only one who stayed true to yourself! Come, Cendrillon! If you don't answer my call now, how else can we make our dream come true?
Such tenacity. It seems to fit you better than ever before. The glass slippers are the icon of glory.
Yeah, so it is kind of like that her sister's her persona.
Not just for you, but the other girl within you as well. I am thou, thou art I. Are you prepared for your debut? The ball awaits.
Certainly.
Yo, his damn skull, man. He's got a freaking snake
That's
going
it.
through it.
I'm done running from myself.
Yeah, you tell him.
Go Violet! Give him hell!
Yes! Let's do this, Cendrillon! Dance, Persona!
Alright, presumably you're weak to Bless. Kinda have to expect they'd be weak to the thing that she has after the dramatic cutscene introducing her. It'd be kinda funny if they're like, oh, actually we're immune to Bless, you can't do anything here. Alright, goodbye.
Beat him up!
Too late to be sorry!
Yeah, look at all these freaking roses, man. These aren't even violet colored.
Sorry for troubling you. I'll be fine now.
I mean, Violet's a fine nickname. It's actually probably one of the better ones, but...
You were as impressive as always out there. Well done, Violet.
Thank you.
it like just doesn't fit.
I still have a lot to learn, though.
I mean, I guess the naming, like, I don't know
I'll
what's...
do my best not to slow you down.
That's what it's supposed to be, but...
Come on, you don't have to be so formal with us.
Sorry. And the same goes for you too, Joker-senpai.
Don't ever call us that again.
I hope you'll still be there for
Don't
me.
ever utter the phrase Joker-senpai. Yeah, get leveled up, nerd.
I am thou. Thou art I. My vow stands renewed in pursuit of the truth. In breaking free of doubt, the chain that impedes thee is thy strength of heart made manifest. With the rebirth of the faith persona, thou hast obtained the winds of blessing that shall guide thee to the furthest depths.
Cool. Yo, now he's doing fucking peace signs. Yo, what up, guys? I'm in my girlfriend freaking, sweet throne, man.
All right.
Even like the faith confidant once more. Your faith confidant can grow further.
All right, let's kick some ass.
Damn right.
Yes, let's press
Unfortunately,
onward.
Ryuji, you can't be part of the squad. I'm sorry. I want to use Akechi and Sumire, and they don't have any heals. Shadows are behaving unusually because of that ambush. Well, we may have been run through the ringer, but we have a mission here. Let's check out that door. Ah, yes, you've forgotten. You're right, I completely forgotten.
It's somewhere.
Even though I think Ryuji's actually maybe a little bit better than the other two. I don't know. I mean, Akechi is good. Having debilitate on him is really nice. Because that frees us up to not have to debilitate. Take a look around, but it looks like it was built so it can't be accessed anywhere else. Need an ID for the door. That lock means there's gotta be something important in here, though. Let's go get an ID. But first, we need some sort of clue. Oh, look. Yes, their ambush attempt failed. Now they're examining the authentication device. They're not getting anywhere without this ID, though. This is the end of the line for them. Sure would suck if they were listening to me and knew that I had the ID. What's up, Oracle? I intercepted some communication between the shadows. Our ID hunt's finally come to an end. That shadow over there has one.
Yeah.
Looks like you're snooping. I mean, your tech skills came in handy again. I need to spot that shadow. I don't think he knows I heard him. Why don't you ambush him for the ID? Can't reach it from back here. From here, though, you'll have to go around the back and through the auditorium.
Yes.
You need to take that hall up ahead. I mean, when you say hall up ahead, I assume you mean this? Does it loop back around?
It's somewhere.
Yes. Right. Yes, here. And we should also, like, call the video soonish. But I guess we'll try and...
I have something.
There's nothing here. I mean, they did... Oh, here we go. Over this way. Well, I guess we'll check the other two just to clear out our mini-map. Because it'll annoy me to see the red space if I ever look at the map again. There's a decent chance I never look at the map again, but if I ever did and I saw the red spots, I'd be annoyed. And I'd be like, oh no, I gotta go back. Can I save? No? Hell, it's locked. Doesn't seem to be any way around this one. See those scaffolds, they help auditorium workers get around more easily. Perhaps they can do the same for us. It's not a bad idea. Joker! Let's see if your grappling hook can help us out there. How does that work? I only got the one grappling hook. But you guys always follow along with us. Also, the game's like gotten kind of framey.
Oh, that one's really rare.
Ori Calcum. You guys were weak to nuke.
Just don't let your guards down.
I don't know if that's still fucking the case.
Shove them, Sondrion! Good job, Violet. It's all you.
Okay.
On to the next.
Persona!
Looking good. Joker beat 2 enemies. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused.
Maybe her?
Allow me.
Great.
I can be merciful. Persona!
I don't know. You can only waste mana here to do an attack. We don't need to rush.
Ooh, that was cool.
Welcome to the squad. Gain the Ori Calcum mask.
Okay.
Now what do you do, sir? You have all the severe level stuff. These are like seem kind of ass. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if they work on bosses or like I mean, obviously they wouldn't work on fucking bosses. That's crazy. I mean, maybe they do. I would be very surprised. And it's like one of those things. Even if it did work on like boss fights, then it's like too OP to use. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's somewhere.
The problem is that a lot of the times the those things make personas that are too high level for us to use. Alright, where's the thingy? Bro, we can't fight? Like, wasn't letting me hide because we were technically being seen, but we weren't being seen because he was down on the ground and not doing anything. Alright, you're level 73. We can't recruit you fairly.
They're done for! Let's dance! Sondrion! Good job, Violet!
Wow. Really mucked it up.
Sure.
Persona!
Do we even have Holy on any of our characters? Let's love the way this little slime.
Ravage them!
Enemies defeated! Alright,
I can still feel the rush.
Okay, let's move on.
Could you stop being fucking weird for 2 seconds?
It's a step forward. Okay.
Can you tell if I've grown stronger?
No. Yeah, I'm going to not... Oh my god, it's so framey. I was really hoping I could grapple you. Alright, we're actually not gonna fight you.
Don't get sloppy now.
Because I do want to end the video. I also might be able to run a fucking hard drive space.
Now, retreating. Run!
Don't worry, we'll fight you later. I'm just trying to like get to a save point so I can end the video, because this is also the last video of the day, which is maybe why the game's kind of framing up, because I've had it running for a while. Decisive rapier.
Thank you very much.
Shadow-sided. It appears powerful. I have something.
Is there anything over there? Oh no, we can't drop down. You just look like we could drop down. Sir, I would like to just sneak right by you. Sneak right by you. That just take us back up.
I can feel it.
I think that's just back up to where we came. Alright, yeah, we can't really ambush you.
What would you like to do?
Let's do it. Wait, hold up, he's communicating with another shadow. I'm gonna intercept some useful info. You should head back to your post. You're supposed to be in the observation room. And stick with the plan. Don't go back in on your own. I'm only trying to eliminate any potential risk for our master. But I guess I shouldn't keep my ID on me out here. Fine, I'll go return to my post.
What?
Sorry, Joker. Shadow's about to head out. Ambush him. Quick, go, go, go. Oh no, we got... Not... Okay, never mind. Phantom thieves! I've been followed! Damn it, I told you, no, I had to eliminate them! Okay, so it's just necessarily fight two guys. Dionysus and Super Cerberus. I think you're different than normal Cerberus. Dionysus, you're either lightning or wind based? Do we have auto? Yeah, we do have auto up. I couldn't remember if we still had Trumpeter out.
Good job, Violet.
She don't fucking miss. And we do have rank 3 baton pass by default.
The baton pass powered you up.
Ravage them!
Okay, you guys are kind of getting your ass beat.
To me, Loki!
Whoa, looking good.
Loki, it's me. I'm gonna catch you.
All out attack.
I'm the best argument for state-funded therapy. Let's say I decide the truth. He still kind of has a long nose. We got the ID. Now we just have to... It's like one step closer to the treasure. Alright, I'm just gonna assume hope there's a door on the other side. A safe room. I think they just like turn off the ID card. You did it, Oracle Senpai! Oracle Senpai, I like the sound of that, but she's older than you. From here on out, we're off the map. I mean, I guess she's your senpai in the sense that you're more experienced as a Phantom Thief.
I can see it.
Not necessarily a school thing.
Huh? What's this?
Storage area? We go through the hassle of getting the ID, and this is where we wound up?
But...
Don't be too disheartened just yet. Considering the size of the room, there are most likely multiple exits. I believe we can make our way through here. If we can make our way through here, I believe we'll be that much closer to the palace's central area. So basically, we just gotta keep charging on. Well, let's hurry and get the hell out of here. Being psyched is fine and all, but we don't have the best visibility here. Stay on guard, alright? Wait, a safe room? A room made of safes? Man, look at that. Our whole fucking party screen. Whole screen filled up.
Focus.
You see... What? I was trying to climb, you little...
Leave it to me.
I was trying to climb the damn box. It said Joker's like, what if I attacked you? You're only level 71? Welcome to the fucking squad? If that's the case, then let's talk. I want to see what kind of person you are.
Oh, cute. It's happy.
You like wine?
It was so fun when you talked to that one.
We like wine? Does that make you feel better? This is how you treat a foe in distress, even after you've utterly defeated them. What if I ripped your body apart? What color blood would come pouring forth? I don't bleed or cry. What did you say? Then you aren't human. The face behind that mask. Could it be? By the way. I'm going to be killed no matter what, right? So, won't you let me ask something? As far as you're concerned, what kind of person was I to you? Nobody, really. Phew, you know, it actually feels good to hear you say it so plainly. I remember something. Let's go get fucking drunk, bro. And like other stuff, I'm not all about wine. I'm just mostly about wine.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
I'm just saying, having the Dionysus mask should legally unlock drinking for Joker. Anything? It's just like a little grabby thing, like a little random treasure. What about my safe room?
We found a treasure chest. I wonder what's inside.
Did we find a treasure chest? I mean, maybe you found a treasure chest. I mean, I see it on my map, but I don't really know how to get over there. I think we have to like wrap all the way around. Alright, you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna call it here though. I do have a go-ho, right? My last go-ho.
Take this!
Because that's when we need to end the video, and I need to end the session. So, we're gonna call it here. In between videos, we might also do a little fusion. We do a little fusion. I think we have some new personas available. We can look at it on screen to kind of think about what we're gonna make. Oh, there's something here anyway.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hey, I guess we haven't fused since the start of the royal stuff. Prison door is open.
I have been waiting.
State of the Velvet Room reflects the state of your own heart. The room changes reflect you're showing the spirit of rebellion to the entity that binds your future. I mean, I feel like I was pretty rebellious from the start.
Indeed.
Your change in appearance must also be due to the rebellious spirit you've harbored for so long. But we look the same. And with that spirit, you appear to have grasped a new possibility as well. Possibility?
Then...
The current, you should be capable of using new personas. Please try and make good use of this to keep the ruin at bay.
Very well.
Can I make super duper deep giant persona? Onto your business. Can I actually walk? No, you guys just lie to me when you say I can walk around.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Awaken
Oh man,
your
that's so
new
good.
self performing
Hashtag
view.
my
Which
Igor.
persona are you looking for? It seems
you?
to hold a vast amount of power.
Bro, look at him. Positive thoughts. That's pretty good, actually. Like 2 extra turns for buffing stuff?
It
What all
seems
do
to
you
hold a
learn?
vast amount of power.
Drain Bless. You seem pretty decent. So let's see. We can only make up to 73 though. Fairly. Ultimate freaking
It
Kuchulain.
seems to hold a vast amount of power.
However you say his name. Never actually really heard it pronounced. He's pretty cool.
It seems to hold a vast amount of power.
And what
It
is
seems to
ailment
hold a
hunter?
vast amount of power.
Oh yeah, the extra damage per ailment.
It seems to hold a vast amount of power.
You don't have to say it every fucking
Do you
time.
wish to fuse this?
Okay, none of these really.
Do you wish to fuse this?
Apparently we have you. Oh yeah, because we got you via random during the fusion alarm, but you were like ass. I think we got you from fusing like 2 ass personas, and then you became an even assier persona, and then we fused you to make something else. I don't remember. What are our personas?
Make your selection.
Because I think it was like we fused 2 things and it turned into that guy, and then we fused them to make you, I think. Off screen, like before we fought the final boss a while back, and I don't know if I really went everyone over it. Because the only main thing was we made Black Frost, and we really never used, because, I mean, he's good, but he's not like... I mean, at this point in the game, all personas are kind of made equal. You just want one that doesn't have any weaknesses and has decent abilities. Like, we pretty much have all the abilities unlocked. Or available to us in some form or fashion. None of these really, jump out to me. What about some of the special
To
ones?
whom will you give birth?
None of these we can make yet. Wait, are you new? No. I think all of these are the same. Like, none of these guys are new. But I guess when they said some of the new personas are these things that
Make your selection.
we've been fighting in the dungeon, I'm pretty sure they were not on the list earlier. Like, I haven't seen them
Which
before.
persona are you looking for?
Like you and, like this thing
Seems
I've
to
never
hold a
seen
vast amount
before.
of power.
I don't think we've seen Loa before. Like all
Do
the
you
stuff that
wish
we've
to
been
fuse
encountering
this?
in the dungeon, I guess they're like new personas.
Did you change your mind? May luck be on your side.
But alright, I'll mess with that in between
I should
videos
write
maybe.
something.
Or maybe I won't. We don't really need to upgrade our personas still, but sometimes you just want to do it more for the cool factor than anything. But alright, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye guys.